guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another video in my top 5 series, and today we are tackling highlighters, which I'm sure you already know because I'm sure it was written in the title below. But I'm going to show you guys my top 5 favorite highlighters in my collection. So without further ado, let's just get started. So in 5th place I have my E.L.F. baked highlighter in Apricot. I love this highlighter one because it can either be super subtle, it can be a blush topper, it can be really intense. It has a beautiful orangey peachy undertone to it. I say as I'm squeezing a fruit. So there is swatch. It just is like this really beautiful sheen. You can see the peachiness in it. You can see like some gold in it, and it looks really great on dark skin tones. All of these highlighters will. And there it is with just one coat, although it was a pretty generous coat. Let's do a second coat on top. And you can see just how much more reflective and beaming it can be. In 2nd place, I have a liquid highlighter by the brand Quo. Quo is a Canadian brand, and you can get it in Shoppers if you live in Canada. And I have the shade Radiant Bronze. There are 2 shades. This is the darker of the 2. So this one is just a true bronze shade, but because it's a liquid, when you apply it, it can be super duper intense. Or if you just gently tap it out, which is what I normally do, and spread it out, you're gonna get that more subtle, dewy sheen. It really melts into your liquid products. So instead of looking super intense and out of place, it just really sinks in and looks like it's part of your skin. Like a natural dewy sheen. In 3rd place is actually a highlighter that is a lot newer to my collection. It's by Wet n Wild, and this is the Crown of my Canopy sheen. This is another one of those blushes that is great if you are on a budget. But this highlighter does not look like it is cheap any way whatsoever. It looks super high end, has that really pretty petal detail in it, as you can see there. This is a really unique shade. It really pulls a lot more peachy on one end of it, but then on the other end it's also silvery. So as you can see there, it's definitely more of a peachy highlight, but it does have that silvery undertone. You'd think it wouldn't look very natural being so peachy in tone, but honestly when I put it on, it really meshes well with my skin tone. It looks really nice and just easy, which is a weird way to describe a highlight, but I mean easy in the sense that it doesn't look like you're wearing highlight. It just looks like a beautiful glistening highlight on the cheeks. But if you are looking for something that is like super natural, you're like, I want it to be so subtle that like it literally looks just like fresh, healthy skin, then I'm definitely gonna suggest to go in with the Stella, and it's my 2nd favorite highlight, and it's in the shade Bronze. So this highlight is very unique. Its texture feels almost like putty. It's super smooth, and it almost feels like a cream on the finger. And this highlight is the most subtle of them all. As you can see, it's literally like just a sheen. It doesn't have a lot of color in the background of it. It does have a slight goldenness to it. So if you have a golden undertone, this is gonna look really nice on you. It's gonna look like your skin. It's just healthy, and you're just radiant, and you're ready for the day. And you didn't even try. You don't even wear makeup. You just look great all the time. Like you already do look great all the time, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of highlight. And then in the Covenant top spot, my all-time favorite highlighter, and it has been my favorite highlighter for I'd probably say like 2 years. It was one of my first ones that I got, and honestly I still love it just as much as I did when I first got it to now. It still looks just as beautiful, and that is the Milani highlighter in Glowing. And if you watch a lot of my videos, you already know because I've used this a lot. The packaging looks really luxurious, as all Milani packaging does. Very nice golden packaging. It has a wave texture and grain to it, which is super pretty. And this one is like a real true gold. It doesn't have any peachy undertones, doesn't have any silvery undertones. This is just a pure gold highlight. I'm running out of space in my hand. Good thing it's the last one. and it is very, very intense. Like you can see all around the board how the intensity of these highlights vary. This one is super intense. It's a real like, hello, I'm here kind of highlight. I'm gonna let you know I've entered the room. And I really like it for that reason. This is just my all-around favorite highlight. I like the fact that it's so gold. It's really complimentary and it is just a beautiful, beautiful highlight. What more can I say? Now, if I could only choose one highlight though to use for the rest of my life, and yes, this is a bonus 6th highlight, because honestly, I just forgot to take it out. But this is one of my favorite highlights. Like Milani, you're still my number 1. But if I had to pick only one, I would go with this one. One, because the formula is so amazing. It's so sheeny, it's so gorgeous, but 2, it's so versatile. And that is because it's a highlighting palette. So this is the palette that I like to take with me when I go traveling anywhere, simply because it has so much variety. It's really easy to see in your collection because it has this clear lid, but then you have peachy shades, you have those bronze shades, you have lighter shades, you got those pinky shades that you can use as a blush topper, and they're all so good. Like the formula on these highlights are beautiful. Like these ones are like, yes, you want to be seen, I will make you seen from outer space. They're so intensely bright and they're just gorgeous. Look, they're gorgeous, you can see it. So this is like bestseller palette in the collection. Like those are the all-stars. This is like bestseller. I'm gonna reach for you the most probably. I'm gonna use you the most, and if I'm going anywhere, I'm gonna take you with me because you're gonna give me all the options I could ever possibly want. And yeah guys, those are my favorite highlighters. I just didn't want to include the palette because like it's a really easy win because it's so many highlights in one, but I still want to include it because I think it's worth the hype. And in case you're wondering what I like to apply my highlights with, I use one of 3 brushes normally. I want my blush to, when I want my highlight to be really intense, kind of like how it is today, and I really want to like make sure it's in really distinct specific spots, I will go in with this bad boy right here. This I got in an Ipsy bag. It's by Moda Pro. It is their BMX 265 glow brush, and I love it for just like spot highlighting. When I want it to be a little bit more soft, a little more diffused, but I still want to be really precise with my highlight, I go in with this brush. This is a E.L.F. blush, and this is their highlighting brush. It is just like the perfect size. It's not too big, it's not too small. You can be precise, but you can still get a decent amount of pigment from your highlight. So you're still gonna see your highlight. And then last but not least, when I want just the overall sheen, I don't want it to look like I'm really wearing highlight. I just want like that glow all over the face. I go in with this beauty. This is my Morphe M500. It is the perfect just like all over glow brush. You see me using it a lot when I don't want my highlight to look super intense. I will go with this, and I can use any highlight with this because it's such a soft and not densely packed brush. It's not going to just boop highlight like these 2 would. It's really just going to diffuse the highlight, give you a really gentle sheen glow all around, and it's perfect for that. But yeah guys, that pretty much completes this video. I hope you enjoyed hearing about some of my favorite brushes and hearing about some of my favorite highlights. If you did, hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more videos every Monday and Thursday. Leave comments below for what you want to see, and hit the notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video. And until next time, bye!